Hi guys, it's your girl Kenyetta from We Gonna Talk About It. Hi my peoples, how y'all doing? I hope all is well, all has been blessed. Thank you Jesus for waking us up this morning. Guys, I had to come on here because I was like, I gotta tell my people about this accident I got in. And I wanna tell it to you guys so that you understand that we don't always have to be toxic. Anywho, this is how it went. Excuse me. Me and Stefan was driving to the dentist. Stefan had a dentist appointment and he was going to get a cleaning. So I was like, come on, put it and I'll drop you. Gets in the car. We like maybe 5 minutes away from my house. We had us at a red light, not a stop sign, a red light. All cars are stopped. No traffic is moving. Literally, a SUV behind us drives right into the back of my car. Like drives into it. Me and Stefan are like, OMG. We couldn't believe that somebody had hit me from the back. Anyway, we get out the car. Stephon gets out the car. I get out of the car, and he's like, "Yo, getting ready to talk." I was like, "No. Shh. Let's not be toxic. Sometimes delivery is everything. You don't wanna. The person that hit me from the back was already upset clearly, as I was. Anyhow, a mother and her son were in the SUV. The son was driving. The mother was in the passenger seat. So he's a new driver. She said he just had his permit. Um, and she was like, he wasn't looking like in front of him. He stopped to look across the street. That's a no-no. The minute you look away sometimes, you could be, at a stop sign or a red light. Anyway, her car literally was way more damaged than mine. By the grace of God, the only thing that was messed up in my car was the actual bumper. Like it had, I mean, he caved it all in because it was a hard hit. The bumper was messed up, and I was scared something was wrong with the muffler because when I went to go start the car again, you could hear like this noise. My car never make that noise. It doesn't make any noise. You know what I'm saying? So, um, it was me and her. So my husband wasn't there. Her husband wasn't there. We like, what should we do? Like two. This was so funny, guys. We was like, what should we do? Should we call the cops? I was like, well, that's what we supposed to do. We supposed to call the police. She had her papers. Her papers was good. My papers was good. The policeman comes. Guys, when I tell you no fib, remember I told you I got pulled over by a police officer before, and it was a terrible ordeal. It was just bad. This police officer was an angel sent from God. This man was like, listen, neither one of y'all are hurt. None of the kids is hurt. Nobody's hurt. The car got damage to it. Y'all should handle this outside of the insurance. He was like, I'm dead serious. He was like, because all that's gonna happen is both of y'all insurance is gonna go up. And which is the truth. And I got full coverage on my car. My husband got full coverage on his. I don't know about hers. But I was like, oh my God, he's gonna kill me. This insurance is gonna go up. Anywho, I was like, okay. So, officer, do you think that's the way to go? He said, yes. He said, in our state, it's not law that you have to call the cops as long as your vehicles can both move and you don't have to have them towed. You don't have to go through the police. You don't have to have a police report. You can actually go through the insurance, you guys by yourself if you want to, or y'all can handle it outside of the insurance. Honey, me and her got to talking. She called her husband. I called my husband. I was like, babe, what do I do? This happened, this happened. My husband's like, oh my God. Oh, because he all he could think is now this is a this is gonna be another bill. My husband don't like bills. Neither do I, but he was like, no, this can't happen. So anyway, um, I told him, I was like, can you come? Because it was just me and Stephon. And at this point, Stephon was like, Mommy, I'm going to go. I'm just going to take a Uber because he didn't want to miss his appointment, which I didn't want him to miss his appointment either. So he left and I was there by myself until my husband got there. Like I said, we wasn't far from the house. Let me tell you something. Sometimes I notice when people get in accidents, like they cursing each other out, like, oh, you stupid, cussing and carrying on. It's not necessary for that. First of all, I didn't know if this lady was crazy She could have got back in her car, if I told her off, and she could have came back out with a gun and blew my head off, basically. So I was like, I'm not giving nobody no reason that this has to go any further than it does. Like I said, more damage was done to her car. Literally, it was my bumper, and it was making this funny noise. Look how God works. She was like, I told her my name and her name. Her name is Charmaine. Nice woman. Her poor son was so nervous. I felt so bad for him because she even though she was in front of me, she was like, it's okay, relax, calm down. When they get home, she's like, oh my God, you costing me a bill, which is natural. I would do it to my son too. So he was just really nervous, and he kept saying sorry. He didn't do it on purpose. He was a sweet boy. He may have been Stephon age, maybe a little younger. He could have been like 18 or something. So um I was like, don't worry, it's okay, nobody's hurt, God is good. And she was talking about God, I was talking about God. You should have heard us. The God was just pouring out of us. And the devil, he wanted us to get riled up, because that's what he likes. That's what he likes. Nope, was none of that. We were so peaceful. There was a Caucasian man coming out of the store. Now, he was not minding his business. He gonna say, oh, is that a fender bender? First of all, be quiet. Go get in your car. Nobody's talking to you. You not in the accident. Relax. Like he was trying to beef us up. No, we not doing that. This was a Hispanic lady and me as an African American. Okay? We don't need to treat each other like that. It's just cars. Okay? Seriously. Anywho, Charmaine was like, Kim, listen, I have a family member that has a mechanic shop literally a couple blocks down. When he opens, you could take your car there and, let's see if he could fix it. You want to hear this, guys? 2 blocks away. Literally, I gave this lady my phone number. She gave me hers. I was like, okay, Charmaine, I'm going to go home. It was early still, so it wasn't open yet. She said he will open like 9 o'clock, and we was like maybe 8:10. Went back home, making breakfast, eating. This lady called me. It was not even maybe 30 minutes. She called me. She was like, Kim, my uncle or her, whatever he is, he's a family member. He said you could go drop the car off. When we dropped the car off, he was like, okay, I'm going to try to fix the bumper, but it really can't be fixed. Like you need a whole new bumper. I was like, okay, no problem. I wasn't concerned really about the bumper. I was concerned about the noise from the muffler because it was loud, and I don't like that. I like to move incognito sometimes, and that noise, like you could hear me coming like 2 blocks down. We didn't want that. Anywho, um, long story short, there's no noise in the car. It's silent as it was. As far as the bumper, he pulled the bumper out. It has like a little tiny crack in it. I could live with that. Okay, it's not that serious. I could live with that. But the whole thing, he pulled it out like there's no ding, like dents and stuff in it. It's just a little crack. It's like maybe this big. Um, he couldn't find the exact bumper for my car, so I have a place that I know that sells used parts. I'm gonna try to get it myself. It should not be expensive. I was like, just pull. It is good. I didn't want to cause her no extra money. Like I didn't want to do that. So I was like, no, 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 it's good. As long as there's no noise, guys. I drove the car yesterday, no noise. Today, no noise. So it's looking like it's good. There's no noise. So, guys, just the moral of the story is this. Um, we don't always have to be toxic towards each other. Like me and this lady could have been going toe to toe in front of our boys. Like we were the perfect example of two grown-ups dealing with an issue that happened that was out of my control. It was out of her control. You know, that was supposed to happen. And I believe this, who knows if one of us could have drove somewhere and got into a worse situation. You know what I mean? I, I don't know if it was the devil's doing, if it was God's doing to stop us from being somewhere. You never know. But I took that in stride, and when I tell you that I wasn't the least bit moved or like upset about that car, girl, I was not upset, because I knew, I was like, God gonna take care of this. I'm not worried about this. This is a material thing. And that little ding in the back of my car, who cares? As long as it takes me to work, take me to the grocery store, take me where I need to go and bring me back home, I'm all good. And that's what it's been doing. So, and like I said, by the grace of God, nobody was hurt. Nobody was hurt. So, guys, I wanted to talk to you about this just to bring this as an example. Stop yourself when you think you're about to get riled up. I could have got riled up. I was hit from the back. But I knew that, you know, God don't want me to do that. Like I said, I could have gotten hurt myself, physically, if that was a different person. But this lady, I could tell she had God in her life too. I could tell. I could just tell by the way we were talking to each other. We were such a great example for our boys. I was so proud that I was able to contain my temper. Stephon was able to contain his temper. My son is laid back, so he really don't get a temper. But he don't let nobody mess with his mama. So Charmaine and her son, they were the same way. They were not acting, like get back in your car like crazy neither, even though it was his fault. But like I kept telling him, don't let that stop you from driving. Even my husband, when he got there, he was telling him the same thing. He was like, listen, this happens, don't let this stun you from driving. Everybody was calm, cool, and collective. Take this as a lesson, guys. Everything does not have to be toxic. And material things are just that. They're material things. They can be replaced. Okay, my bumper is not fall off. He done pushed it back in. It's good. The like I said, he pulled the thing out. It got a little crack on it. I don't care. I really don't. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Try to lead by example. I was so happy that I was able to um let my son witness how grown people are supposed to act, even though he's grown himself. But I wanted him to see that your mother, she know how to put her big girl panties on. So I was proud of myself, because usually I would get an attitude. I really would, guys. Plus, because I was hit from the back. But anyway, so Charmaine, this one goes out to you and me. Two good mothers who showed their boys how things can be done and should be done. Let's lead by examples, guys. That's what this topic was about. Anyway, guys, let's get off the topic, because your girl got to get off the topic. We haven't talked. I got to talk to my peoples. All right. Let me check the time. Oh, we good. We Gucci. So I know I'm looking crazy, but guess what? I came from work. I'm tired. This is how this wig looks now, because your girl got in the shower, and when I get in the shower, I usually like put some ponytails in it, which I did. And the baby hair is not baby hairing no more, because I got in the shower and it's just not done now. But it was so cute earlier. I looked it so cute. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is this: the wig is wet and it's looking crazy. And I still got half makeup on, half off. I got to scrub my face down, take this wig off. But I was like, I don't want to come on here with a bald head today. So that was my thing. Sometimes I like to rock my bald head. Sometimes I don't. This wasn't one of the days. I was like, I don't want to rock my bald head, because I'm going to scrub everything down, get all this dandruff from out of my scalp. And then I'm gonna put my argan oil on, and I'm gonna just lay down and chill and watch Tubi. Yes, I said Tubi. I love me some Tubi, guys. I saw a good movie last night on Tubi. He played me. There's two of them. He played me one, and he played me two. When I tell you that movie was so good, I watched both of them. They were so good. I didn't go to bed until like 12 o'clock, because I was so busy watching the two movies. So tonight I'm on my Tubi stuff again. I'm gonna be watching that. I'm gonna make a chicken salad, something real easy. Last night I made chicken fajitas, guys. When I tell you that they were so good, like my mouth is watering right now. Like I could eat them again, but I can't eat them again because I ate them yesterday. We ate them all. They were so good. I went in yesterday. They had romaine lettuce, cheese, tomatoes, onions, purple onions, because I like when they give them a little sweet taste. I had fried beans in it. I used chicken. I didn't use hamburger meat like you normally would for a regular taco. I didn't use that. I used the chicken. When I tell you it was so good, it was so good. Even baby boy was like, "Bae, this is good." And he liked it. And he usually don't like things like that, meals like that, but he liked it. It was good. I had my sour cream, avocado. Oh, guys, it was so good. But today was a cheat day for me. Today I had Wendy's for lunch, which I usually do not eat Wendy's, but my job had some coupons that they had gave us where you could get like buy no you could get one medium fry for free with any order, and I had a coupon also for chicken nuggets, the spicy ones for 6 piece, and you get one set of 6 piece for free. 4.32 is what I paid for lunch. It was so good. And I love Wendy's chicken nuggets. Like, I haven't ate them in a while. They're not better than McDonald's now. Don't get crazy. I didn't say that. I'm just saying I like those too because they have spicy ones. And I had the spicy ones. So I ate 12 of them. Yeah, your girl said it. I ate 12 chicken nuggets. Yes, I did. By diabetes and all. And I had I I can't even believe I did this, but I did do it, and I ain't gonna fib about it. Your girl went in the drive-through. I gave my coupons. I got to the actual the window where you pay, and I was like, this devil gonna use me today, and he did. I got me a Frosty. It was a small one, you know, the little baby one. They got a little baby one where they give to the kids. I got a chocolate Frosty. When I tell you it was so good, it was so good. I like to put my French fries in the chocolate Frosty. Honey, that thing was so good. So that was my cheat for today with my lunch. I cheated for lunch, but I can't cheat tonight for dinner. Sometimes every now and then I cheat. I have to. I'm human. You know what I'm saying? I know I got diabetes, but golly, I gotta be able to eat some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I it's just very hard. It's very hard. But I did cheat with that Frosty today, and it was so good. When I tell y'all that Frosty was good, that Frosty was good. Everything was good. So now tonight I'm gonna be good, and I'm gonna have that salad, just a little small one, because I'm still really full, but I have to have something before I go to bed, because if I don't, literally my sugar will drop, and then I'll be like 60 something, waking up in a sweat and shakes because I need to eat something to raise my glucose. We can't have that because I got to get up at 5 something to go to work. So so I'm gonna make that grilled chicken salad. That's what I'm gonna have for dinner. I'm gonna eat it about maybe 7, because I'm trying not to eat after 8 o'clock, but about 7 something I'll eat it. I should be a little hungry by then. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing. Like, I'm gonna grill the chicken, and then tomorrow I'm gonna take half of that for lunch. Okay. So, guys, tell me this. Have you ever been in an accident and you went crazy, and a person went crazy, and then after you went crazy, you felt like it wasn't even necessary? Like, you bring all that negative energy for nothing? Did you do that? I know. Most of us do. I tell you this, though. I would have been ashamed of myself if I did do that. I didn't. God didn't let me. I'm telling you, when I tell you that, yeah, sometimes I find it really hard to curb my temper, but it just felt so good that day. It felt so good to do that. I don't know why. It just did. But so, guys, videos are gonna be, hopefully, if God please, every night now. I've been doing a lot of shorts. You guys' tension span is no good. Y'all don't want to hear people do real talk and just talk on here. Y'all want the shenanigans, the toxic stuff. And I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. So, like I said, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. I'm just gonna keep doing what I do. I love it. I love coming on here. You could tell I'm always cheesing when I come on here talking to you guys, unless I'm crying, and I'm crying because I'm happy, or if I'm crying, it's because I've been moved or led to do so. Sometimes your emotions kick in. That's all. It's all good. Everybody has tears. But anyway, guys, this is what I wanted to talk about. Drop comments. Let me know if you've been in an accident like this and hit from the back. It wasn't your fault, and then you got crazy. and you didn't even need to because you knew your car was going to be fixed. They hit you from the back, it's automatically their fault. You don't need to get toxic. Your car's going to get paid for, you know? So drop comments. Let me know what you did in your situation. Guys, like I said, your girl is going to try to drop more videos. I'm going to still do shorts. You know, I love to do my poetry, my spoken word. I love all of that. Whatever I feel led to do that day, that's what I'm going to do. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Come to my channel because you want to do real talk. It's necessary. Fun is necessary too, but real talk is necessary. I need to have some substance where I could have some food for my brain. This is why a lot of people are dumb. You know what I'm saying? Because they just can't they don't know how to communicate because they just watching like things like that. What is that? Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop Miami, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Come on. We got to do more than throw drinks in people's face. This is just ignorance. So tune in. I know your girl's looking crazy, but you know what it is. I'm not afraid or ashamed to be on here looking like this. I got my fish, baby. Anyway, love you guys. Peace out. It's your girl Kenyatta from We Gonna Talk About It, a real around the way girl who loves Jesus. Peace out.